right if you're a Spartan.
I'm excited to get this thing going. Alabama State in the black, Norfolk State in the green, and the Spartans have won the tip. Ryan Moore Jr., corner jumper off the mark, and the offensive board, the put back up and good for Jalen Myers.
Get the rebound.
Here's Darden going coast to coast, missing, but the putback again. 7 on the shot clock for the Spartans. Moore Jr. dancing with it. With the step-in jumper, and it goes. Okay. Nothing has been easy for Alabama State to start this game. The hounding D, but a nice drive in the... Moore Jr. so dangerous with the ball in his hands, off the window. What do you think of this pace early on?
Yeah, there is. There's no doubt about it. It's up and down, but that's the way Tony Matlock wants to play as Darden comes back down and hits a wide open.
55% from the line this season, and he makes the first.
Extended and into the corners.
Inside, that one's partially blocked by Walker, and that'll be a goaltend on Walker.
It's almost every good
bottled up, going nowhere. Another turnover. Moore Jr. running the floor. Focus of the scouting report. He's had to adjust to that.
That's hard, yeah. When you're the first guy they want to shut down, and he's let the game come to him today. He's really been good throughout the course of the game and made it.
For Norfolk State, because Kuel Meding has been challenged this season. Saying his
6'9", 210, and he keeps maturing it. Interesting to see Paige Beckers, who obviously applies her trade close to here. Hannah Hidalgo from Notre Dame. You can keep going. Like, that's what separates the women's game from
to combat this zone.
Never got any penetration on the pass or the bounce. Now you're 4 seconds of the shot clock.
Ings has got to get up a deep one. Oh, and he hits it with a hand. And it has been that kind of night for the Spartans. Working off of 2 feet, knocks off the mark. Out ahead, McMahon with the easy lay-in. Hornets 14% in this first half.
It's about, and also they're out in transition, whether it's changing defenses, they've been on the front. Need to make threes. They're not able to do either one of those right now.
So McMahon makes 2 of 3. They need, you can tell his team got the message.
Well, the Hornets made 17 threes last time. I mean, that's it too. We need to...
So CJ Hines, a 67% free throw shooter.
See that 9 line against UT Martin. He had a big time game. They made 17. I thought it was great what Coach Jones was saying when making the Batman analogy. So when the back to him goes up, you got to respond. Right. From up your point. But he goes, you ain't Alfred out here either. The Butler's getting thrown on the bus too.
Moore Jr. said, I could be Batman. Man looking inside, he lets it fly.
Defensive end clean and get going and transition the other way. They've grounded to a half-court game.
6 of 6 from the free throw line. And he's now in double figures. Darden directs traffic, 5 on the shot clock. Someone's got to look at the rim now. They go to Moore Jr. And Baines over the back and puts it in off.
But if you don't get the rebound, it doesn't matter. And in a turnover, we've had a bunch of those.
Here's the leak out. And Brian Moore Jr. adds defense inside. And it's funny, Coach Jones says sometimes when we're on TV,
Myers, but yeah, these guys remember because last year they won the league, the regular season. You got in one big league, you got a T. But he said, but it's the season feels like a
surprise on this Norfolk State team so far this season, because he can do a little everything. Put on the floor,
he will.
Now he got more playing time because of the injury.
The level of pace. Alabama State wants to play with pace, but like John Wooden said, be quick but don't hurry. They are hurried. They are harried in almost everything they do. Good rebound.
Knox almost 75% from the line this season. And he cans the first involved.
Yeah. It was cool. Watch the Super Bowl last year, Nickelodeon version. Daughter was locked in. I was like, let's do this even more now that Monica's going to be an animated character. She told me the other day.
Ooh, nice running, a lay-in.
Janetta Evans, the official, responding to the crowd because it is quiet here.
Hines to inbound. Simpson at the horn, And off the mark. Norfolk
State's got to finish the deal. They played great 20 minutes. You got to play great 40.
Knox just blows by everybody. Hines will get rid of it. Knox, crossover, elbow jumper, cans it. Ings trying to slice through the D. Moore Jr. He had a lot of contact. They're letting him play. Simpson all the way to the rim as Alabama gets the steal. Mack calls for it.
So it's like a different Alabama State team. The level of
His own miss. Mack, the long one.
Boards, got some defensive stops. They look a lot more alive. And conversely, Norfolk State looks like we punished them in the first half. We're going to chill. Roberts.
Apologize, that last bucket, C.J. Hines. 17-point lead. And that one's stripped away. Here goes Hines the other way. He doesn't have numbers, but he puts it in anyway. Moore Jr. says, all right, we got to put an end to this.
Good job by Myers. Slipped out of there, and they confused it. They were going to switch it, but he slipped before the set.
We've got a men's basketball.
From Auburn, goes down a couple minutes into their last game. Shoulder injury. They said it wasn't serious, but we'll see. And you do wonder, when they've already racked up so many wins, if he's not 100%.
Three-ball corner pocket. And the tip-in is good for UB, the 7'1" center. Ings has the mismatch. The scoop shot no good. Good D by Alabama State. Throwing it up and throwing it down is Deontay.
Well.
And it means a lot to the players to have Chris Paul put his name and his money and his sponsorship and get all the support, because they all look up to him.
Yeah,
Future Hall of Famer, what he has done, and it means a lot to them to be on the floor, as it looks like we're going to have.
Beat it. Nice job by Jones, telling Fields to sink. He didn't want him to play that ball, that pass, and he left the corner vacant. It's a good job communicating.
They get the ball to the free throw, and a nice pass. Runner off the mark, but Bladen just swooping in for the putback.
Transfer from right. Critical baskets at key times just to keep this thing at a good, healthy lead.
Whoa. Knox just had to get it up, and that's.
I also like to change my Tony Matlock just to go to this man-to-man. We're going to switch every ball screen, but a bad turnover at a bad time.
Fields Jr. looking at the camera as he throws it down.
Where's my single in TV terms?
Long rebound as C.J. Hines late.
ISO for Fields. Oh.
Fields lowers his shoulder. No whistle. They are letting a lot.
Are bad. Because you don't team up when you know you're in the wrong. Terrible closeout by Meding.
Matlock through the contact, gets the and one. But they have not been able to get over that hump.
Every time the next day to your next opponent. Now, that said, they will know, guys, if we made like some of the free throws missed in the second half.
Matlock just lowers his head. He said, I'm getting to the bucket.
And you really fought and you play up there. Take a charge the other way, to rotate over and have your rotations proper. All those little things.
And Knox, he's got numbers. Pass to Matlock and one. TJ Matlock has
I'm not settling. He has forced the issue, but not in bad situations. He's getting them off rip moves.
Knox finds a crease and off the window. This is the closest Alabama State's been in a while.
A 40 minutes basketball, drop it off. There you go.
Two-hand slam by Cool.
Do it. How about Terrence Jones is 23 for 25. He is really, along with Howard, the class of the MEAC. As McMahon hits that. You got to bring it from tip. You got to execute the game plan. You got to bring it emotionally and mentally and physically. Norfolk State did it.
The lead back to 20. Mack will launch and nail a three. Tyler Mack, just the third. With the shot clock turned off, Norfolk State will just dribble this one out. An impressive first half. They followed it up with another second half. And the Spartans get a 71-54 win, representing the MEAC.